Instant match reaction, Everton 4, Brighton 2 at Goodison Park. Carlo Ancelotti's Everton getting another win, making it 7 wins out of 7, 4 out of 4 in the Premier League, and Everton straight back to the top of the league, obviously going in to the international break. What a result that was today, and such a fantastic performance by a lot of Everton players as well. There's so many man of the match contenders, you could say, today. Yerry Mina, absolutely outstanding, not only getting the goal at such a crucial point in the game, of course, just after Brighton had equalised, but also defensively he was in front of absolutely everything today. Made a fantastic latch-this tackle within the last 5 or 10 minutes of the game, just before Brighton scored their second, which would have, which did deny Brighton a second goal at that point. It was a brilliant challenge. He was in front of everything. He headed the ball off the line from millimetres, and he was just absolutely fantastic today. He was unbelievable. James Rodriguez, 2 goals and 1 assist again. This lad is just out of this world quality. He is absolutely out of this world. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, brilliant again. What a header at the back post for the opening goal. A fantastic header again, making it 9 goals for Dom in the Premier. 9 goals for Dom this season. He's got 5-6 in the Premier League. He was absolutely fantastic today. Seamus Coleman, brilliant as well, obviously, until he had to go off injured. And it was just a whole round. Abdoulaye Doucouré, unbelievable as well. It was just a fantastic result today, and a really good performance by Everton Football Club. We did allow Brighton a few spells in the game where they got their foot on the ball a little bit and they controlled possession, certainly towards the back end of the game, but I felt like that was sort of just to allow Everton a little bit of a break. We were hitting them on the counter-attack. We were very lethal on the counter-attack. Scored, the third and fourth goals, on the counter-attack. Obviously, James Rodriguez's both goals, fantastic pieces of play as well. So I think in the last sort of 20 minutes, we just allowed them all of the ball and we just said to them, right, come on, come at us. It's you need to break us down, you need to get at us, and we just settled fantastically, and we defended really well. Obviously they scored their second goal in the last 5 minutes, which was an absolute rocket. Not much anybody could do about that, but defensively on the whole we were brilliant today. There was one Everton player that of course you probably look at and you think you didn't put in a man of the match performance. I don't want to talk too much on him. We will talk about the mistake in a second, but other than that, we were brilliant today. We were absolutely brilliant. We've gone out again and we've won a game of football easily. We've just absolutely pissed through another game of football. Brighton aside, that haven't lost an away game in the last 8. I think they've won 5 and drawn 3, or won 4 and drawn 3, drawn 4, something like that. They haven't lost an away game for a long time, and they've just come to Goodison Park today and we've absolutely wiped the floor with them. Like I said, other than the Jordan Pickford mistake, which is quite atrocious really and should have been dealt with, and the rockets of a goal towards the back end of the game, Brighton didn't really have much. They broke forward a couple of times, but we defended absolutely fantastically. And of course the goal started with a brilliant ball over by Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's a corner taken quickly, I think. Fantastic ball over by Gylfi Sigurdsson, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin rises above absolutely everybody at the back post. A brilliant header to make it 1-0, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin continuing his unbelievable scoring run for Everton Football Club, going into the international break, his first call-up for England, and what a performance and what a goal that was again today for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And overall in that first half, like I said, we allowed Brighton a little bit too much of the ball. We allowed them to put their foot on it in midfield. We gave them a little bit too much respect, which, again, game plan-wise, you probably look at that and think, well, he weren't doing much with it, so that doesn't really matter. It just saves our energy for the latter stages of the game. But like I said, they had a little bit of the ball towards the back end of that first half. Abdoulaye Doucouré was unbelievable today. Unbelievable in that midfield. Not only, the assist for the 4th goal, but also his overall play in the middle of the park was just absolutely quality. He was brilliant. He was everywhere. He was adopting that sort of Alam role that we've seen over the last couple of weeks of just getting around the pitch and picking the ball up wherever it is, intercepting the ball wherever it is, bringing it forward. He was absolutely fantastic. And like I said, it was quite comfortable in that first half. We weren't making any mistakes. We weren't doing anything wrong. We were defending really well. We were breaking forward. We probably should have had a couple more, to be honest. We had a couple of opportunities before we even scored the first goal. Dominic Calvert-Lewin as on one-on-one effort, which he probably should do better with. Seamus Coleman has a shot down the right-hand side, which forces a good save. We actually have the ball in the net, but it's called off by the referee. The referee gives a foul. And again, lo and behold, last sort of 10 minutes before the half-time, Brighton put a ball into the box. It's hit. It stuck quite nicely, and Jordan Pickford just completely blunders it. He absolutely, completely blunders it. And for me, look, I don't want to sit here and go too deep into Jordan Pickford because, look, everybody else was absolutely fantastic today and we've won the game quite comfortably. But he's showing more and more every week that he is becoming more and more unreliable, and you simply cannot have a keeper that is unreliable in your team. If we want to be challenging for Europe, if we want to be getting towards the top end of the Premier League and challenging those sides, which, you know, we are doing at the moment, we're top of the league, you know, we've won 4 games out of 4, we've won 7 out of 7 so far, we're in fantastic form. You cannot have a goalkeeper that's making mistakes like that week in, week out. It's almost like you're looking at Jordan Pickford and the expectation is that he doesn't make simple saves, he doesn't deal with simple situations, and that was another simple situation. It bounces up to him, he should just catch it, or if he can't catch it, if he feels like his gloves are too wet, or he feels like he's not able to catch it, tip it over the bar, or tip it, you know, push it out. Don't just drop it right in front of the Brighton player. I think it's Mopé, is it? Gets on the end of it. Takes the shot, Mina can't stop it, goes under Michael Keane's legs, and it's 1-1. And at that point again, we spoke about it after the West Brom goal, a few weeks ago, it just switched the momentum completely on its head. It gave Brighton and Hove Albion all of the momentum and all of the confidence at a point in the game where we just really didn't need to do that. Everton, of course, doing fantastically well to get back ahead before the half-time whistle, winning the free kick in a dangerous area. Gylfi Sigurdsson and James Rodriguez both standing over it. James plays an unbelievably weighted chipped ball into the box, and Yerry Mina's on the end of it. It's a fantastic header by Yerry Mina, and we go into half-time 2-1 up, and you're thinking, right, okay, it's been a good half, stupid mistake to concede, you know, we need to completely eradicate that from the side, and if that means taking Jordan Pickford out, that means taking Jordan Pickford out. But we've gone in 2-1 overall on the whole. You know, we've been solid defensively, going forward we've done well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's got his goal, and it was fantastic. James Rodriguez is playing well, Decore is bossing it in the midfield. It's a good performance, and then we come out in the second half, and again, it's a completely, you know, it feels like completely different. We're just in control of the ball in the midfield, we're breaking it forward. Like I said, we get 2 goals on the counter-attack. First one, absolutely fantastic play down that left-hand side. Alex Iwobi, obviously, who's come on at this point for Richarlison, who went down injured early on in the first half, which wasn't good to see whatsoever, but we always felt like there was a fear that could happen. Iwobi gets the ball, chips it into the box, and James Rodriguez is there for a fantastic finish. And I actually tweeted out that this goal is unbelievable, and looking at the finish itself, it's a brilliant finish by James Rodriguez, but the whole goal from James intercepting it, getting it down that left hand side, Alex Iwobi getting a fantastic ball in by Alex Iwobi, finds James at the back post. It's a perfect counter-attacking goal. It is an absolute perfect counter-attacking goal, and it's pretty much carbon copied about 10 minutes later when we go up the other end, and we do it again. This time Decore gets it, gives it to Iwobi. Iwobi plays a brilliant ball back into Decore with an absolutely outstanding chipped ball over to James, and this time James finishes at the back post with his right foot. And James Rodriguez, 2 goals, 1 assist. Abdoulaye Decore, an assist. It was 2 fantastic goals, and we completely and utterly killed the game off at that point. Yes, they went down the other end and obviously got a little bit of a consolation towards the end of the game. Fantastic goal by Basuma, to be fair, but it was game, set and match at that point, and it's another fantastic result, and it's another brilliant performance, like I said, by pretty much 8, 9, 10 Everton players today. And again, I'm not just saying that to go in on Jordan Pickford or to be like, oh no, you were shite, but the fact of the matter is, he had a couple of situations today, Jordan Pickford, where he pretty much embarrassed himself, and it was shocking. It was absolutely shocking, the goal and a couple of other situations as well. But everybody else on the pitch done the job. Everybody else on the pitch was fantastic, and obviously the Pickford situation is in the hands of Ancelotti now, and he will deal with that. But it's a brilliant result. Again, I'm not letting that taint what a fantastic result that was. I'm not letting that goal taint what a brilliant performance by Decore, by James Rodriguez, by Dominic Calvert-Lewin, by Seamus Coleman, by Yerry Mina. Yerry Mina was absolutely outstanding today. Outstanding. Look, it's another one of those games. We said it after the West Brom game. You know, James is probably going to get man of the match today because he got 2 goals and an assist, and he was brilliant. But Yerry Mina on another day wins man of the match easily. Seamus Coleman on another day wins man of the match easily, even though he didn't play for the 90 minutes. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, brilliant on another day, wins man of the match. Abdoulaye Decore wins man of the match on another day. There was just a collective of fantastic performances today by Everton players, and considering we went out with a side that obviously hadn't played in the Premier League together before, the likes of Gylfi Sigurdsson in there, I thought was fantastic. Tom Davies done a decent job. I know a lot of people aren't massive fans of Tom Davies, but he done a good job in there. Obviously played right back in the last sort of half an hour, 35 minutes of the game when Seamus Coleman went off injured. Done a really, really good job there. Made a couple of last-ditch tackles, which were fantastic. Saved Jordan Pickford on one occasion as well. It was a fantastic performance. Like I said, obviously a couple of injury worries in there. Richarlison going down, which we always felt like was a possibility after, of course, the injury midweek, and then in passing a late fitness test and starting the game. Seamus Coleman going down, which wasn't great either, holding his hamstring. Hopefully that's just precautionary. But again, we've got a break now. We've got a 2-week break until the Merseyside derby. Hopefully Richarlison will recover in time, Alan will recover in time, Seamus Coleman will recover in time, and we'll be all good to go then. But Everton go into the international break 7 wins out of 7, 4 out of 4 in the Premier League for Carlo Ancelotti's side. What a result again, 4-2 at Goodison Park against the good Brighton and Hove Albion side. And yeah, top of the league, where we deserve to be, where we should be as well. And now we can go and enjoy our weekends, or at least our Saturday night, sitting right at the top. Thank you all very, very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button. It does only take a second. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. Big thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon on the Mighty Blues.